Hello, my lovely, lovely Libras and cross watchers and channel fans. I hope you guys are all happy, healthy, and having some fun. It is Laurie, and I am going to do your general reading for you. Whatever comes out, comes out. All right, let's see what your overall energy is. The Queen of Swords. Interesting. Let me backtrack here and roll this zodiac die to see what signs you might be dealing with. All right, we have got strong Leo today. Actually, we have Leo and Sagittarius that are pretty strong, so fiery. We have Capricorn, Taurus, earth energy. Then we have all three fire signs, Aries, and then we have Virgo. So all three earth, all three fire. If I could pick this up without moving it around too much. I did. Okay, it goes that way, right there. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords energy out here on the table. Next, we have the Eight of Wands, the World card, woohoo! The Five of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Empress energy. Interesting. This is definitely interesting. Let's move this down just a touch. And then we have the Seven of Wands, the Tower, of course, you guys keep getting them, Libras. And the Page of Swords. Again, this is not feeling bad. This does not feel like a bad tower. Kind of ties the energies together here. Okay, so you are, before you start watching this message, you were in the process of healing from a broken heart. So something happened that really, like, I'm feeling like my heart got clenched. So it may not have been a romantic situation. It could be anything where you felt hurt, betrayed, forsaken. I mean, it really just clenched your heart with pain. Like, how could somebody do that? And now my throat chakra wants to lock up. All right. So, and it's funny because we have the Queen of Swords here, which is about finding your true authentic voice and being able to speak up. And here I couldn't talk. But we also have the Eight of Wands, which again is about communication. So with the Queen of Swords here, your energy from this heartbreak is to say, you know what? I have discovered who I am. I know what I'm going to accept and what I'm not going to accept. And the one thing the Queen of Swords is always missing is an emotional aspect. That's why in the other decks, she's got her hand out, off, asking for that emotional response from somebody. In this deck, she's actually holding her own neck. She's protecting herself. She's saying, I have the emotions within me, and I'm going to control my emotions, but I can feel them. Okay, she is not this king or it's the Queen of Swords energy. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is talking about protecting yourself, knowing who you are, standing firm, and not taking anyone's BS. Okay, and you're communicating that very clearly. You're putting that message out there that you are not willing to take and accept pain, suffering, or anything else at this time. With this World card right below that Eight of Wands, this is the end of a cycle for you. This is an end of an era. This is an end of a situation with a particular person, a job, a thought pattern. Okay, whatever it is. I really do feel like this involves someone else with this heartbreak. Okay, because I literally felt my heart clench, like, you know, that really heartbroken feeling of betrayal, of somebody saying something that the last person in the world you would have thought would say something hurtful to you just did. Okay, and here you are, you're saying, you know what, I don't need to take that. I don't, you know, even if they've never been hurtful to me before, what they said was way beyond somebody acting out because they're hurt. That was like not good. Okay. Again, I'm not feeling that this was a romantic breakup. This felt and still does feel like just a, I can't believe Okay, and then you have to sit there and wonder, what do I do with this self? But you don't do that for long. You step right into your power. Okay, you see the truth, you see the clarity. You've got two swords. The truth and the clarity have been spoken. It's out there. You see it for exactly what it is, and you are moving on. You're not going to wallow in this. You're not going to let anyone else's actions ruin your day. Okay, whatever this is, I'm getting that this is the type of situation that you've encountered from many other people throughout your life, okay? And that's why you're closing out a cycle here, because it's not just this person. This was just the camel. This was just the straw that broke the camel's back, okay? So that finishes that. You've got a whole new outlook here. You've got the Five of Wands with the Seven of Cups. And what I'm hearing for at first is, okay, nothing's working quite the way it's supposed to be, and I don't know what direction to go. I feel confused. I feel, like I just don't know what to do. However, I am getting clarity here, that you're learning how to look at things clearly now and say, you know what? I've been ignoring red flags here, or, you know what? I'm just not willing anymore to put blinders on. I see where things are with other people. This feels like you accepting your responsibility in letting other people treat you like this. We all go through this, okay? But finally you're saying, you know what? I'm allowing this to happen. And now you're saying the only one in control of your life is you. Okay, so you got your boundaries up here. You're thinking very clearly. You're looking at things. You've got laser focus here on how to move past this. You're learning how to understand that everybody is an individual here. Okay, everybody's got their different way of doing things, but that doesn't mean you have to suffer at anybody else's expense. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you have really been like stepped on, taken advantage of by multiple people throughout your life. And that's why with this person here, you were like, really, you were like the one person that I could go to and say that this is what happened to me. This, that you could go and vent to. Well, you can't do that anymore. You're just going to have to rely on yourself. And it's funny because once you discover that you don't want to tell anybody else about the negative things that are happening in your life, you realize that you can release the energy from whatever happened a lot quicker, and it doesn't bother you anymore. It does not bother you. And that's what you've gained here, is that clarity, that understanding, that focus of, it's my life. I'm the only one in control of it. With this Empress energy, you get to choose what you accept in, okay, as well as what you put out. And here with the Seven of Wands, right below that, that is about you having boundaries, knowing your limits, what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, what you will allow people to say to you. And, that's different for each person. Like, you're not going to allow your child to talk bad to you if it's something that they do consistently. Okay, you're going to put a stop to that. However, you might let your sister talk bad around you or something like that, or your brother, but you wouldn't accept the same thing from someone else. So you have boundaries and principles based on every situation and type of relationship you're in. Okay, but you have them now, and you're very clear and concise about that, and you're really focused on what you're willing to take and what you're not willing to take. For some of you, this feels really mysterious. Like, why haven't I always felt like this? Why do I just now, at whatever age, feel like I've got an understanding that if I just let this go, I'm happier, I'm calmer, I don't have to fight this. We all go through this. I'm telling you, every single one of us deals with this at some point in our life. Some people are fortunate enough to have good support systems around them, so they can understand boundaries and rules and that and everything else through their parents. So while they are growing up. However, there's other people that, and it's too many in society nowadays, that just don't have that support from family. Too many people were children having children. So if the parent hasn't ever developed into an adult and now we're raising a child, there's a lot going on there. So don't blame yourself is what Spirit's trying to say. Okay, it's happened. Now you've seen the light. You're understanding the mysteries of the world, the mysteries of the universe, the mysteries of yourself. Okay, discovering the wonder, deeper, darker sides, and just making it a part of you. Now, normally I see this as a release with the stardust coming out here, but right now I'm getting that this is acceptance. This is her holding the sword of truth up, saying, I'm waiting for the truth to come to me. I'm not going to fight this. I'm going to just let things go. Okay? It's still a release, but it feels like the energy's incoming here. Like you're opening yourself up to just accepting how things work. Okay? Here, Spirit, guide me, allow me to see what I'm supposed to see when I'm supposed to see it. And that's how we all come across knowledge throughout our life. We can only see, we don't know what we don't know until we do know it. All right? And we all come at our knowledge in different speeds, from different places, through different experiences. And if you've never had a certain experience, whatever it may be, until you go through that experience yourself, you really don't know what that means, okay? So that's why, like, I love Libras because you guys are so non-judgmental for the most part, okay? Everybody's got different birth charts, so some are. However, most Libras, and the more Libra you have in your chart, the more honest, fair, non-judgmental you guys are. Excuse me. You just let people be and learn your lessons. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Wands here. Let's see if we can get more specific about what's happening here. Because I do feel like there was a friendship that's been broken. For most of you, it also feels like this was just a co-worker that you were kind of developing a friendship with. You know, somebody you may have sat next to at work for 20 years and you always chit-chatted throughout the day, you know, whatever. And it felt like a good relationship, but all of a sudden you're like, phew. Yeah, see, it was someplace that had to do with your future. We've got 8 and 3 wands here, though. That's 11. That's about getting into alignment here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card, which is about inner character. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, holding firm, holding back, Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. It's definitely somebody you worked with. It could have been your boss or your boss's wife that made a snarky comment to you, and you'd always felt like this was a really good relationship. Huh. Okay, and okay, that's why I kept getting this feeling of when I said let's clarify that you might want to leave the job, because this is you're really uncomfortable here. You're really uncomfortable. Yeah, look at this. You're definitely feeling betrayed, backstabbed. Whatever was said was like the final straw for you. Yep, you're moving past this. Whether you leave the job or not, if it's somebody at work, doesn't matter, okay? You're moving past the situation. You're rising above it. It's definitely going to close out a cycle for you personally, emotionally, internally, okay? It's closing out a cycle. Let's go ahead and see what the World card tells us. What more can we find out here, please, Spirit? King of Pentacles, awesome. It definitely, for a lot of you, does revolve around your job, how you make your money. And you have decided that your new focus is going to be on you and making your money, not counting on anyone else here. All right. This is a newfound energy. I'm hearing that whatever happened here, you're going out and celebrating it because it was like a winning situation to you. Yeah, look at that. You bossed up due to this. Now you're thinking outside the box. And you're like, maybe I need to learn something new. Maybe I need to master my skills. Maybe I need to take my skills that I have and go do something else. Yep, you're passionate. You're looking at your opportunities here. Wow. Okay. So that's pretty cool. You're definitely, I'm hearing somehow there's financial security here. Okay, so this job may have been something you did for a long time, or it could have been something you did for a short period of time, but you're focused now on seeing your worth, what you're capable of, and what you looking at your skills on money making skills. Like, what are your qualifications here? So some of you may be looking at creating your resume here and saying, you know what? I've been looking in the wrong place for this type of job, working with the wrong type of people, hanging out with the wrong type of people. I'm going to go find something that's better for me, that really gives me stability, where people aren't fickle. Interesting. Oh, and we have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. I'm getting from this that this is you being whole and complete. Okay, you're in complete alignment with your energies within yourself. Okay, that's what I was saying here. So that's what Spirit's telling me. Yeah, see, you're really owning up to who you are. You're finding your true core self. Love this. Absolutely. Oh, look at this. You got another tower, but it's coming off a long way off. And that one did feel like a big shakeup. So somewhere down the road, you can expect a big shakeup. Okay. So for most of you, though, you may be forming a resume, a business plan, looking at your skills, deciding whether you need to maybe go back to school to get a few more credits in a certain area so that you can do something that you want to do. Okay. Maybe you were always just a manager in a business, but you really had all of the qualifications, experience to become the, next level up, but you were lacking maybe one or two skills, or, something that you just didn't have the maybe certification for. You've decided that's what you're going to focus on. Oof. Oh, have you ever? You are determined to take and get all the resources that you have at your fingertips to go out and start fresh. So some of you are, scrapping everything. Look at all this yellow energy here. You've got the Chariot, the Magician, and the Fool card there. You are definitely going to be moving in a beautiful, beautiful future, okay? Through sheer determination. You are determined to change course in your life, level up, get what you deserve, and you've known your whole, however long, your whole life that you've been working or hanging out with people, and things are just always the same. They always end the same. Where you're walked all over, talked down to, treated like you're the money bags or whatever. See, yeah, a lot of, oh, look at that. Five of Swords and then the Six of Pentacles over the Five of Wands. So it was always a lot of conflict, people just always looking out for themselves, not for you. Well, guess what? Balance, harmony, and a blessing is coming in here for you with that Six of Pentacles. And there's that Fool. You're getting out there. You're doing this. Yeah, you've put in the time. You're willing to put in the time too. The effort. Absolutely. All right, let's look at the Seven of Cups here. So you're done. You don't have to worry about this. Spirit is coming in to balance the scales for you, okay? Because you've moved forward. You've determined that you want to change your life. How you do things, who you associate with, where you work. Okay, thank you. I'm going to save that because I did take a peek. All right, so the first thing we have here, Seven of Cups. You're moving away from confusion into clarity, understanding, less drama, a more peaceful environment. Here you are, justice, okay? Ooh, some of you, I just heard this job, you were underpaid. You were way underpaid for what you were actually doing. And it was this relationship that you had that kept you not making a big scene about it. Okay? Because you liked this person, you liked what you were doing. But you were definitely underpaid here. And now you're seeking justice. You're like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to go where I'm appreciated, where I'm getting paid what I deserve. Okay, what's fair and right. Hope, wow. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, you've got laser focus here because you've got new goals, and your goals are all about your happiness, your home, your life, finishing that crossing that finishing line. Wow. Finish line. Crossing the finish line. There's that tower. Somebody's going to challenge your boundaries. They're going to say, who do you think you are? And you're going to say, you know what? I'd rather go take a chance on something different. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. I'd rather go take a chance on something out there than to put up with that. Than to be treated like that. You deserve to be happier. And I am not here to tell you to leave your job. This is your reading. Okay, this is your energy. If that doesn't make sense to you, don't let it be for who it does resonate with. But I'm not telling anyone to leave their job. This is what the message that's coming through is. Okay? So you have to make decisions for yourself. All right, let's go ahead and look at this Empress energy here, please. Because not all, these are general readings, first of all. Everyone needs to understand that. So it does not necessarily mean it's your reading. Don't read things into where you shouldn't, okay? All right, let's look at the Empress energy here. I'm still getting messages about that. But I keep telling Spirit, my Libras understand. They're smart. They know. They get it. Okay, I'm not going to harp on those that don't. If you don't understand, that's up on you, unfortunately. All right, the Empress energy here. There we go. Strength. Yeah, this definitely builds, your confidence is high. Really, really high here, okay? You're focused on yourself. You're focused on filling your cup of love, taking care of yourself. You're being compassionate. You're not being cruel. You're not burning bridges or anything else. If you're leaving a position that you've been at for a while, you're giving them notice, okay? You're working with them. They're trusting you to, exit properly, and you trust them to pay you what you're due, okay? That's why I do feel like some of you may be getting something here, and I felt it here too. See, a couple of you may end up with some sort of severance package, because the person who hurt you the way they did, they know they messed up. Okay, and I do feel that there was a friendship, something emotionally bonding between the two of you. Even if it was like a supervisor and yourself, a manager and yourself, somebody who might have been higher up than yourself. There was an emotional bond. You really did have a good relationship with this person. Even if it was just a work relationship and you never did anything outside of work, it was still a very family feeling with this person. But you're now focusing on yourself. You're not going to bend over for anybody anymore. You're not going to let them use you as a stepping stool to get to where they want to be, okay? And then kick you to the side when, they've got to where they want to be. You've got a brand new start here. See? You're focusing on yourself, filling your cup of love, taking care of yourself, making sure you're healthy, happy, focused on what you want, okay? You got a brand new fresh start with the Ace of Pentacles coming here, and you're feeling fiery and passionate and ready to go. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's look at the Seven of Wands here. Let's see what the Seven of Wands is. I just heard somebody is feeling really defensive right now. Don't feel defensive about anything, okay? Just don't get defensive. It doesn't do you any good. Have your boundaries up. Understand, no, okay? You don't have to be upset. All right, let's look at the Seven of Wands here, please. Spirit, what would you like us to know here with the Seven of Wands? Oh, boy, great. Yeah, somebody out there is feeling really defensive, and they're going to snap at this person. All right. One of my lovely Libras out there, somebody is feeling very defensive because of this heartbreak and is not owning their power here, okay? You're not standing in your Empress energy. If you feel the urge to lash out at this person or anyone else around you, it's really not recommended, because somebody is going to see this and it is going to be a massive tower moment for you. If you weren't planning on leaving the relationship or the job, you're fired. You're going to be fired, and there may be deeper repercussions. Now, that is only for, I'm telling you, maybe one person out there right now, okay? If it's more than that, I would be surprised. Now, Spirit is saying for most of you, okay, that somebody's going to bring a message in here that's going to make you feel challenged. Ooh, like, I don't know how to deal with this. I'm not sure what I should do. Let me wait and watch and see what transpires, okay? I'm hearing that this message is an offer for a different position. You're over here filling out applications or writing a resume or doing a business plan or something. And somebody comes in with some sort of, it comes in out of nowhere. And that's what makes you feel like challenged. You're like, huh, what? Okay, I don't know anything about that, but you're being smart. You're being smart because you're waiting and watching to see what's going to transpire. You're not rushing in yourself. It's this information, it's this offer, it's this other person around you, okay? Somebody may want to snatch you up quickly for a different company. You're going to do some research on that company to make sure it is somebody that you actually want to work for. And you're also going to find out if what they're saying the position is actually is, because you do not want to get stuck where you're underpaid again, okay? And you see this page is looking back here where they were underpaid. Not doing that anymore. I'm going to do some research to make sure I get what I'm qualified for. Look at that. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. Woo! Clarity. Nothing is hidden after this, okay? It's all out in the open. Everything's fine. Everybody's happy. You especially are extremely happy. Someone else around you is not happy at all. They don't know what the heck. I'm hearing it's this other person, and this has nothing to do with the job. This has to do with the friendship, the relationship. They're regretting what they said. They felt like they were really cold and harsh, okay? They don't know quite how to fix the situation here. They may reach out to you. It does look like it could be like the relationship may be repaired, but you're going to take a different path. You're not staying in this. You're not staying. Whatever the situation is, work, whoever it was that did or said whatever, you're not going backwards. You're not going to hold a grudge against this person, but like if you worked with them, you're not going back to work in that department or next to them, or even within the company where you would have to deal with them anymore. If this was a so-called friend, the friendship's going to dwindle away after this. You make amends. They make amends with you, But you can see clearly that you're done with it. Okay? If you saw them in public, you're not going to be like, oh, I've got to avoid that person. No, you'll talk to them. You'll ask how they're doing, and you'll do it sincerely. But no, as far as being like buddies outside in the future, no. No. All right, let's go ahead and see what the Tower is here. Let's see what the Tower moment is here, please. Don't forget, if this message is resonating with you, to go ahead and boop that like button. Tickle or tap it. Show some love on that like button, okay? Also, if this is yours, or if that specific message you felt that was for you, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know. Yeah, see, that's what the benefit of tarot is to avoid disaster. That's why we, supposedly why most of you watch tarot. Was why I started watching it, to see what I could avoid. What could I do to change my future? All right. So it brought out the feelings, the emotions. Let's see what this Tower is. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're looking for an awesome community, you found it right here. We have an amazing community here. We're now over 14,000 strong, too. Give yourselves a pat on the back, everybody, okay? I appreciate each and every one of you. You know that, whether you're new or a returning viewer. All right, look at this. Clarifying the Tower, we have the 5 of Cups. This is you saying, I'm no longer going to cry over spilt milk. The other person is feeling it. They are feeling regretful, sad, disappointed, okay? But you're clear. You're clear. You understand. You're moving on. You're using your head. Okay? Yeah, look, you're thinking outside the box. What can you do different? You're not going to do the same old anymore. Let's look at the Page of Swords here. I looked up at my phone and it was 3210. Like a countdown. Okay? It's the final countdown. Who was that? Triumph? Awesome song, right? Awesome message right now. You're about to triumph over this situation. Good for you, my lovely Libras, cross watchers, and channel fans. You guys are awesome. All right, let's see what this Page of Swords here means for you guys. I mean, we have the Page of Swords looking backwards here. This one's looking into the future and saying, I'm open. I'm open. Okay, feeling innocent, like receptive, willing to learn. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, and if you're interested in personal readings or any other information about this channel, check the description box below. Everything is there. Look at that, the Ace of Swords. She's holding it in her hand. She's asking for truth, honesty, clarity, understanding, and that's what you've received. Male or female, she's a female in the card, okay? You have received the clarity. You've received the understanding. You understand that this is divine information. This is not just somebody speaking, okay? This is truth. This is the absolute truth. This is Michael's sword of truth, okay? We have the King of Wands here now. I'm hearing that somebody's going to be an entrepreneur here, start your own business, but you're going to be working with others. I just heard you're about to, if you actually start your own business, you're going to invite somebody that worked for that company to work with you. And not this person that you dealt with, but somebody else. That won't be for everyone. The rest of you, you may be elevating, going to school, learning, taking charge, looking for new jobs. You may have elevated up. You may have gone back to school, gotten that information, those few skill sets that you were looking for, okay? And now you're in a different position. You've elevated up, you're promoted. Oh, that's the end of the reading here. Let's not keep going. Good for you. Congratulations. Awesome. All right. We have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Judgment. Woof. Wow, that's awesome. So, harmony, balance, equality, fairness, some sort of blessings, okay? All the good that you have ever done taking care of someone else, you know, all those people that you looked after, and you're the one that had to clean up the mess, okay? You were the one walked all over, whatever, and you always just I'm hearing you always just kind of shrugged it off. Well, guess what? Karma's coming back around for you and going to bless you. Okay? You're elevating here. You're standing on that stubborn bull. Okay? You are now solid in who you are. You know who you are. You're very level, but you're very passionate. Okay? I love it. It's just like scales right here. I mean, look at this. Don't the two crowns look like the scales themselves? And like he's the post and that's the fulcrum with the sun behind him. That is incredible. That's almost like Libra energy here, okay? Love it. And balance and harmony, balance and harmony. And then releasing the old ways. Your eyes are wide open, okay? Life stings, but you're going to take lemons and turn them into lemonade, okay? You're going to take the venom from a snake bite and you're going to turn that into anti-venom, a healing property. Beautiful message here. I love this for you guys. All right. Does Spirit want to give you anything today? An eternal crystal. And that's it. Other than the yes or no questions with the roll of the die there. And if you comment in my comments on this video that you don't leave your life up to the roll of the dice, your comment is going to be deleted, okay? First of all, you're here watching tarot. What is the difference between tarot and this dice? You got to think, okay? You need to think. All right. And I'm sorry. That is not my energy. That is not me, okay? Because I don't care one way or another. If you participate, you participate. If you don't, you don't. So, let's see what eternal crystal message Spirit has for you. Pipestone, Catlinite, Ancestors, and the root chakra. Oh, you want another one? Okay, we're going to do another. Card number 32. So that adds up to 5. 5s are changes. You've got a 5, a 5, a 5, a 5. Another 5 here. So you've got changes that are happening around you, okay? Or for you, through you, whatever. But they're minor changes, okay? Good things coming. And then we have card 27, which is 9, which is Malachite, Nature, Heart Chakra. Okay. And we do have Ruby, Passion on the bottom of the deck. 35, which is 8. 5, 9, 8. 5, 9, 8. There's something in that number for somebody. Ruby is about passion. All right, so 32. Let's see what we got here. Your ancestors are calling to you, waiting for you to start to acknowledge them. This is a powerful time for you to delve more deeply into who you really are. You may feel a strong pull to a particular thing at this time that may not be something that you've expected. All right, pay attention to any particular cultures or belief systems that you find yourself drawn to at this present time. Now is an optimal time to research your family lineage. I wonder... I don't know if I'm hearing that the message is about doing the research, first of all. Okay. Now, it could have something to do with your family lineage as far as work goes. It possibly could. But for most of you, I'm hearing it is just about doing some sort of research here. Getting your facts so you know what you're dealing with and don't get taken advantage of. Your ancestors have been with you in many different lifetimes, and they are here today to offer you strength and wisdom. You are not alone. Call upon them whenever you need help and guidance, okay? Pipestone, also known as Catlinite, is a sacred crystal in Native American culture. It is carved into sacred pipes and used in other sacred objects. Pipestone is associated with the root chakra and is used to connect with the ancestors, Great Spirit, and to the earth. All right, let's see what malachite talks about. Malachite, nature. Mother Nature is calling to you. This is why malachite has appeared for you today. Have you been spending too much time indoors? When was the last time you spent a decent amount of time outdoors or in nature? For me, I did it today. I went on a nice, beautiful walk in the woods, which I don't usually get to do because they're so far apart here where I live. Anyways, it is time for you to reconnect with nature, to feel the grass, the dirt, the sand, or the water under your bare feet. Perhaps you might even want to walk in the water, in the seaside, in a stream, or in a lake. It is so important for you to ground your energy through your feet and your hands. Grounding your energy in nature is very, very simple. You may want to just touch a tree or some leaves on a bush, or to feel the sun on your face and the wind in your hair. I love touching bushes and trees and plants and just gently caressing them. I never pull leaves off of anything either. These simple things all help you to reconnect with nature, and in doing this, you are reconnecting with yourself. So maybe you want to plan some sort of day trip to get out to your favorite destination, which has a natural element to it. Notice how wonderful you feel when you are there, and then how great your energy is when you return home. All right, so your heart and your root. So from top to bottom, healing, energized. Let's go ahead and get you your 3 yes or no answers. Okay, 1 through 5 on the number die is a no. 6 through 12 is a yes. All right, answer number 1 is 12. You've got 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's a yes. You are on the right path. Yes, yes, yes. And some of you, Spirit is saying you have arrived. You are there. All right, answer number 2 is a no. That's a no, okay? Answer number 3 is a yes. Be careful where you step, okay? Be careful where you tread, is what they said. All right, so there's your reading for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out the description box, and then come back in the future for other messages for you. Until then, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.